What's up, YouTube? Santa Cruz, if you're watching this, I love you, but fuck you. I'm making this video now, and it's kind of weird because I was anticipating it for like fucking 30 minutes, and I had all this emotion and built up rage inside of me, and now I'm sitting here and I'm really not that angry, but I know that over time, like if you skip fucking 10 minutes into this video, I'm probably gonna be like ranting about some shit very, very passionately with a lot of emotion and maybe a lot of anger or hate. So let's get into it, shall we? First of all, I look fucking cooked. I was just at the gym. I just hit cardio, and then I went to the grocery store, and then I came home, and then I had a little bit of an argument with my mom, which was really fucking my fault, to be honest. I'm just in a fucking pissy mood. But you know what? I'm a little just out of the sorts today, I guess you could say. So I'm just going to talk about a bunch of shit that I've been meaning to talk about and that I have talked about, but those videos were shit, and I don't know. I just have a lot of shit on my mind right now. So the first thing, I mean, I'll talk about whatever the title of this video is going to be probably labeled as. I'm fucking pissed, and I'm a little fucking annoyed about how the world works, you know? Like, I've been waking up to this shit, you know what I mean? Like this summer, I made a video called like questioning existence, and basically that entire video was me really upset about reality and the fact that, you know, I even exist. Like, I'm not upset I exist. I'm very, very grateful that I have consciousness and I'm looking at the phone right now and that I can think freely and whatnot. Like, I'm very grateful for my existence. I am not suicidal. But the mental fucking fortitude that a human has to have after realizing you exist in this timeline and you are a human being and you have a consciousness, a subconsciousness, and all the questions about God and reality, the mental fucking fortitude you have to realize that and then go out in life and participate in a very, very fabricated world and a fabricated system that the world has set up, or not even the world, but the man has set up. And I don't mean like the man as in like man masculinity and whatnot. I'm saying like the man as in the man upstairs, not the man upstairs, the man in the suit, you know, the corporate man, the systemic man, the capitalist man, the leader man, that type of man. That's what I'm talking about. And is it their fault? Well, they wanted to play the game of life. They wanted to get rich. They wanted to set these things up. But was it one person, or was it just a byproduct of a byproduct of a byproduct? Or not even a byproduct, a product of a product of a product. And it started when people realized it was survival of the fittest, and then it just kind of went along the chain. And now we're here where we pretty much live a synthetic life and everything is fucking fake. Like, I'm actually losing my mind. I'm able to go out through life and be a normal human being and be positive, but like, fuck, man, I just get so fucking pissed. Like, today, this fucking immigrant guy was texting me about this fucking Facebook Marketplace listing that I had about a leather jacket. It's in the back. You can't fucking see it. And I was selling it. I fucking love leather jackets. I sell a bunch of shit on Facebook Marketplace. And fuck. this guy was talking about how he really was interested in this jacket and he was driving 40 minutes to come get it. And I drove to the other side of town to drop it off to him, meeting him by the highway as a good human being I am. I'm like, you know what, you're getting off the highway here. Let me meet you just off the highway. I get off the highway, or he gets off the highway, picks up the jacket, doesn't fit him. It fits him fucking perfectly. But because he's so used to buying oversized fucking clothes that don't fit him, because that's what the fucking world sells nowadays, just fucking synthetic clothes that were made in fucking Bangladesh by some fucking underpaid labor worker and probably underage, you know? And he says, oh, it doesn't fit me. Even though it fucking fits him perfectly, it's just not 2 sizes bigger than what he's used to, I guess. And he passed on the jacket. So I drove to the side of town right after work to drop off this jacket, and he passed on it. And I'm like, you know, that's whatever. I didn't say anything to him. I just said, well, you know, you could always just ask for the measurements next time. And then I fucking bought $25 sushi because it was right there in front of me, and I fucking cheated on my diet. And that's another thing, is like, dude, like, I'm trying to eat whole foods. Like, I've been fucking trying to fix my gut for like the past month and a half. I've been conscious of my gut health for the past year. But it's taken me a fucking year to really fucking lock in and really feel the side effects of having a bad gut, to actually lock in and take the actual necessary actions to theoretically like lock in. That's what I said, like Santa Cruz. Like, I've been watching a lot of his shit, and yeah, like, I don't think smoking is good for you. I don't think crushing Diet Coke is good for you. But you know what? Some days I just have to fucking play the game of a modern man, and I have to fucking give in to the fucking cigarette or the Diet Coke or the shot of alcohol. You know, there's just some days where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. It's not gonna fucking kill me. So, whatever. That fucking happened. Which is really fucking annoying, you know? Like, the jacket fits him perfectly. Another thing that really pisses me off is how people just love influencers. People just love these people, you know? They're not even fucking superhuman. They're not gods. They're not even idols. And I get it, you know, in the Bible, we shouldn't idolize, and I believe that. We should not idolize, but we should look up to people like David Bowie or Michael Jackson and look at them with awe. We should be like, holy fuck, they are not real. I want to be like that. It shouldn't be they're not real. I am going to praise them with utmost love and all my intent that I can give. You know, it should be like, wow, they're fucking crazy. I want to be like them. I want to contribute to whatever they're contributing, which is authentic art, right? And I talk a lot about the Help on this YouTube channel and just like who I am as a person. They are the fucking shit. They're the only band that actually fucking matters, and I'll take that to my fucking grave. And they're fucking awesome. They are great. They are what pop culture needs. They are what the youth needs to... They revitalized my youth. I was gonna do like drop shipping and shit, and then I was kind of in this soft middle ground. There's this video that I made in the past called The Epitome of Procrastination. I made it like over a year ago. And I was just so stuck in the middle between like doing some drop shipping shit. Also, this is my fucking dinner because I ate so much fucking sushi today, dude. It was a fucking crazy deal. It was like 3 rolls for $18 and I left a nice tip. Basically, oh, I should probably roll my windows. It's kind of cold down. The Help. They are a great band. They're what the world needs. And I was on Reddit today, and somebody said, like, they're cringe, right? Or, like, I type up fucking paragraphs in Reddit. Sorry, I'm cussing a lot, but I'm just using it as emphasis. But when I use it a lot, it doesn't become a point of emphasis anymore. It just becomes language, but it's whatever, sorry. Like, I type up big paragraphs in Reddit. I'm a big Reddit commenter. I believe it is a great way to converse if you are a lonely person, which I think I am, you know? And I'll comment and I'll say some deep shit, and people be like, oh my gosh, this shit's so cringe. Bro, it's not that deep. Bro, it is that fucking deep. Life is fucking serious, so get fucking serious, you know? Life has meaning, but in one of my past videos, people don't fucking realize that life has meaning because life is so fucking fabricated, because death isn't talked about, because existence isn't talked about, because there is no present truth nowadays. People are just so fucking boring and bland, and they're just so easily swayed to just point a fucking finger and say that's cringe, or that's corny, or that's performative. And it's like, oh my gosh, this is so aggravating, you know? Like, it's like, boom, you know, there's the leather jacket shit where it's like, dude, it fucking fits you. It's just, you're so used to buying oversized clothes. And then it's like, people, I'm commenting on Reddit today, and then I'm reading the responses I've gotten, and people are saying this is cringe, and I've been downvoted for my fucking explanation on why the help matters, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Are people rage baiting, or are people serious, right? And then I was talking about influencers being like, people being people, and this is like my third point about, I'm gonna tie this shit back to one thing, don't worry. But my mom was talking about, this was when I got into the little kerfuffle with just now, but this morning she was talking about how there was this influencer, she's 60 years old, and she lives in a trailer, and she makes like trailer food, and she has her coffee, and she feeds her kids, and she's pretty much just like a lazy person. And you know what, she's doing her part, she's making content, she has a following, people resonate with this. I get it, you know, like, I resonate with a lot of other influencers. But then my mom was talking about how all these comments, there's a bunch of comments on this 60-year-old lady's post. I'm just call it Trailer Lady, okay? On Trailer Lady's post, there's a bunch of comments saying, like, I love you, like, this is great, I'm gonna try out this recipe that you're making for your kids in your trailer. And my mom was just like, wow, like, this is so cool, like, that people love her. My dad was even saying that too. And I was just like, I said, like, it's an abomination to society. You know, I was eating my breakfast, and I just said that. And then my dad said something, and then my mom was like, well, like, I think it's kind of funny. And you know what? It is nice. It's nice to have those things. But we are so happy with these things that can be so much greater. We could have fucking artists, or even not even artists, but like, we can have businessmen, we can have philosophers who are truly a master of their craft, and they have figured out things that nobody has figured out, and they could be trying to word their thoughts in a humanly manner so that the basic mind can understand. That's what philosophy is taking these crazy concepts. That's what art is. That's what anything is. It's taking something that is somewhat crazy, somewhat chaotic, and it is putting it into a way that is relatable. It's not taking relatability and making it relatable. All that influencers are doing are just fucking putting a camera into their fucking face and saying blah, 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 blah. A bunch of fucking nonsense, dude. Like, yeah, maybe I kind of go under that category, but I'm not asking for a following. I don't want a fucking following, okay? I want a following for my art. I want a following for something that I actually crusaded in and maybe stood on 2 feet and battled with. That's what I want a fucking following for. Like, all these fucking shitty movies are getting all this credit, all this shitty music is getting all these fucking plays, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Like, this shit's so fucking ass. And sometimes not even sometimes, every single day I question, is this real? Like, are we actually just fucking declining? And is it only gonna get worse? Is there anything I can fucking do? And so I'm fucking screaming at the top of my lungs right now, dude. This is probably the most emotional I've gotten in a fucking video in a while. I mean, like, I have that one where I'm sitting on my bed frame and, like, I'm talking about, like, desensitization, or I'm talking about, like, Gen Z needs to wake up, but, like, I've never been this fucking passionate about anything in my fucking life, dude. Like, I have so much to give right now. I have so much love for the world. I get it. I was fucking hating on that immigrant dude who was gonna buy my leather jacket. Or, like, I'm hating on that 60-year-old lady. Or I was maybe bickering with my parents about these influencers. And, there was one other thing that I talked about. There was 3 things. I fucking can't remember it. But you know what? Like, no matter what I say, I'm not mad at the actual person. I'm just mad at the current state of the world. I'm frustrated. I'm pissed. Get pissed. Life is serious, okay? And it's like, the amount of agape love I have is coursing through my veins, okay? Like, no matter what, I will have a conversation with somebody, even if they are some basic frat bro. I will find a way to talk to them about optimizing their shoulder workouts and crushing beers sometimes and blue collar work. I will find a fucking way because I care about humanity. And maybe that's narcissistic, because sometimes it's narcissistic to want to be the hero and to want to do these things, because then you're deemed as a great person, and then it's just as narcissistic as only caring about yourself. But no, I don't think that. Maybe, like, I don't know if you're fucking watching the viewer, I may get a comment saying, like, oh, you're off the rails right now. You need to take a chill pill and just take some time to think. This is my fucking thinking, okay? This is my fucking thinking. All my fucking YouTube videos is my progression as a human being, going through life, experiencing the human experience. And I'm introspective about everything I fucking say, okay? So if you're fucking thinking it, I've already thought it about myself. I'm calling myself narcissistic. I'm calling these problems I'm talking about, like, not real, or even if they fucking matter. But anyways, moral of the story, another thing I want to fucking add, actually, because it's pissing me off, is that when I go to work, okay, I work in retail, and the music that they fucking play sucks ass. I don't give a fuck about the Mariah Carey Christmas song. That's okay, because guess what? She fucking stroked the chord so well with every fucking person that has a good Christmas spirit inside of them, that, you know what, she gets to earn that platinum, or that infinite amount of platinumness song. She can earn it, okay? Because she worked hard for it. She created a good song. That's on her. But all this other bullshit that I'm fucking listening to when I'm working in retail, bro, that shit sucks ass, dude. It's not even Sabrina Carpenter. It's like, just like a bunch of nonsense. Like, the beat sucks. The lyrics are just about fucking love, and just about, like, missing a person. They're not even about love. They're just about, like, some uppity, feel good music. But it doesn't make you feel good. It doesn't make you feel good because there's no contrast. It's fucking Alex Warren, dude. It's Alex Warren. It's that new Taylor Swift shit. It's fucking garbage. And, rapping, yeah, sorry. I gotta fucking wrap this shit up, or else this video is gonna go on and on. I'm gonna keep naming shit. But there is so much love to give. And there's so many things that piss me off. And it's a challenge every single day to go out there and stand on my own 2 feet and feel so alone, and feel not seen, and feel left out, yet wanting to give the world to everybody, and still have a conversation with these people, and not even, sorry, I said these people, that's so discarding, with another human being, with another person, with a brother, with a sister, with my mom, with my dad, with anyone that I have a conversation with or talk to. Like, it really takes so much for me to strip myself away from these influxes in the system that I am recognizing, to actually bring myself down and talk to people and to be calm and to be rational, and I'm not rational. Like, these, what you are seeing right now, are my pure thoughts. I'm not making really any sense. I'm trying to use big words to make myself sound cool, but I could really just be using simple words and spam like ums and buts, but I am spamming them either way. But you know what? I'm fucking trying, and these are my thoughts, and I'm fucking constant. I'm moving fast. That's what I want to do. Move fast to go slow. That's really what I want to fucking do. But right now, I'm just in a really slow state. I feel so slow. I feel like I'm just observing all this chaos. I'm 20 years old. I'm observing all this chaos, all this bullshit, all this nonsense, and I can't do anything about it. I'm going to work, I'm coming home, I'm going to the gym, I'm not cleaning my room. I'm so tired. I'm trying to fix my gut health. I'm spending money on kiwis and extra lean ground beef and sweet potatoes. I'm drinking black coffee. I'm in a calorie deficit. I haven't had a conversation with somebody who can actually understand any of these things in a while. I haven't had sex in 2 years. I've been celibate for 2 years. I haven't went on a date in a long time. I haven't went to an EDM concert, which I typically do, but it's been like 2 years because I'm just so sick of the bass drop. I'm so sick of just hearing a bass drop, because guess what? Or a beat drop, sorry. I'm so sick of it because it doesn't have any substance. I want substance. The help is the only thing that gives me that. My thoughts are the only thing that gives me that beat drop. I'm so stagnant right now. All I do is think every single day, 24/7. I can't stop thinking, and I fucking love it. I fucking love thinking. But thinking with no action, what is that? A perpetual state. I'm a perpetual thinker. Maybe you've seen that on TikTok. It's just like a constant thing that will go on for my entire timeline if I don't do something. So guess what? I have to do something, or else I will die miserably. I have to die fighting for something. And guess what? I want to fight for the youth. I want to fight for humanity. I saw this quote. Napoleon said, in the uprising of a revolution, or in the presence of a revolution, do not listen to anybody older than the age of 40. Guess what? I'm taking that, and I'm fucking adding it to my roster of quotes. Okay, I'm gonna just have that ingrained into me. Obviously, I'll listen to somebody who is 40 years old or older than that. But guess what? There is something that people don't seem to understand nowadays that I understand, and I have to bear that upon myself. I have to take that ring to fucking Mordor, and I have to throw it in the fire myself. Or I have to throw it in the fire with fucking Noah Dillon from The Help. Because guess what? I know Noah. I know Noah knows. Okay, there's a few people that know. Harry Miller knows. Del Wood, he knows. Okay, I'm just naming people that I really resonate with, that make videos that are similar to this, that are a lot more calm and content and concise. And guess what? I stand by you. Joe Sweeney from New York City, I stand by you. There's a lot of people. I stand by you. It's just right here, the physical realm, what's around me, my environment, this suburb in Ontario, like, there's not many people to stand by with. So guess what? I might have to be that person. I might have to be that person that people can stand by with. But how can I be that person if I'm just so hateful all the time? If I'm just so confused? If I'm just so emotional? How can I be that person? And the only perspective, the only thing, the only quote that will actually save me is one that I create myself. I have to be the one to control all these thoughts, all this emotion, and spit it out in a proper way. And still be human. I can't be some AI chatbot, I gotta be human. I have to find the balance. It's yin and yang. Right now you are experiencing probably a bunch of yang, but I have to balance that with the yin. And I can't just suppress these emotions. I have to rework them. I have to refine them. Refining fire. That is my thesis to my project and to my life. You can't just go out and make a film that is a bunch of bullshit and that is saying, fuck you. You have to find a way to refine it. I have to refine the fuck yous. I'm saying fuck, but what do those fucks mean? Anyways, that's my conclusion. I could have ended the video on that. That would have been really cool. But the last thing I will say is I am very serious about this life. And obviously, it's important to have fun. And I will have fun. But it's a contrast, right? I will have my fun, and I enjoy life every day. Every time I go on my digestion walk, I look up at the moon, and I'm left in awe every single time. Not even the moon. If it's a cloudy day, I look up at the sky. A whole new world awaits for me. And I'm here in this small suburb in Ontario. And it really just gets me motivated to just go out there and live. Seriously. But in a state of true love. For the world, for humanity, for myself, for nature, for my dog, for my family. I do have a lot of love to give. And it's just about finding a refined way to give that love to the world through art, through conversation, through just me existing. And in the question of change, in the question of a renaissance or a revolution that we may be upon, I want to contribute to it. It's just right now, I have to refine those fuck yous. I have to find a way where I'm not just saying, fuck you, government, fuck you to the man. I have to take some actionable steps. Just like I'm refining my diet to fix my gut. I just have to figure it out. And it's going to be tough. It's going to be really tough. But I have to give it my all, because if not, I will live my life extremely frustrated. And full of negative emotion. And you know what? That love for humanity may die. And I could get really, really sour. So the only thing I can do is fight. And if it kills me, let it kill me, Dry Creek Wrangler School Forget his name. The guy with the cowboy hat and the gray beard who smokes cigars. But he says, what if I die before I reach my goal? Die on the road. That's what I'm going to do. Or that's what I'm going to have to do. Die on the road. And when I wake up from this dream, or if I don't wake up from this dream, then so be it. You know, I'm just going to give it my all. Maybe not every single day, but actually, no, fuck that. Every single day, I'm going to give it my all. And I'm going to keep myself accountable. And I'm going to go out there and I'm going to contribute to this renaissance. And I'm going to do the utmost, or not the utmost, sorry. I'm going to do as much as I can to make this world a better place. And if it doesn't work, then at least I can say I tried. So that's the end of this video. And thanks for watching if you stayed to the end. Peace and love.